terribly smoothly. Let's go make ourselves some love.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end!
Rappy is being examined now. While we're at it, we're going to outfit her with a new body. Red Hood is completely gone. This is different from how it's been in the past. Before, even if Red Hood disappeared after the injection, she would reappear once Rappy's body was reconstructed. But now, she's not reappearing. We believe she may be gone for good. No one knows for certain. At any rate, Rappy will no longer have access to Red Hood, and the power that comes with it. She's essentially lost the ace up her sleeve that she could use when her back's against the wall. I am. We already have one unknown variable that we rely on too much with the nymph. No matter how potent Red Hood is, it remains an unknown entity to us. We have no clue what kind of influence it could possibly have over Rappy. So, yes. I'm relieved that such a huge uncertainty is gone. One lingering concern that I do have, however, is that we found an unknown energy source inside Rappy's core. It's almost imperceptible, and doesn't appear to affect anything. But I can't help being concerned about it. What makes you say that? Do you know something? Don't be ridiculous. At any rate, I was considering just leaving it be, so long as it's not causing any issues. It's directly adjacent to her core, so operating on it is next to impossible. Once we're finished, we'll send her back up to you guys.
That took a while. I'm glad you're all safe.
Some unexpected things came up.
Fine. Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you for saving the Ark. If it weren't for you, the damage would have been catastrophic. It's unfortunate that we lost the heretics, but such is life.
Don't mention it.
Then, should we continue our talk? About the pact between the Ark and Eden.
Before we do that, you can stop the act.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Are you trying to make yourself look weak so I'll lower my guard and give you what you want? If that's the case, you can give up now. I'm not letting my guard down for anyone.
Very well. You're nothing if not perspicacious.
That's because I pay more attention than most.
Good. Now tell me what you want. What does Eden want from the Ark?
We want our own broadcast channel inside the Ark.
What?
You heard me.
May I ask why?
We intend to promote Eden. If we want to make our lives easier going forward, then wouldn't it be prudent for the people of the Ark to ease up about Eden? If, apropos of nothing, we announce that Eden and Ark have struck a deal out of nowhere, there's bound to be questions. Not to mention the fact that many people don't even know about Eden in the first place. My plan is to slowly introduce them to it.
I could give you a peripheral channel.
That will suffice for the time being. I'll hand over materials detailing how we do our metal processing. Not all Gadesiums are the same.
Good. I'll accept that. What would you want the Ark to do for you in the future?
Give us one more channel. What's wrong?
Are you planning on making Eden seem like some kind of utopia to foment insurrection in the Ark?
It'll only be on a peripheral channel, like you said. What are you worried about? I guess the Ark is weaker than I thought.
I'll think about it, but only after we've received the materials pertaining to metal processing.
Fine by me. If that's everything, I'm heading out.
Where are you going?
I assume you'll need some time to ruminate on your decision, no? I know you won't be the only one involved in the decision-making process.
Fine. I'll provide you with somewhere in the Ark where you can stay. Just be aware that you're being watched around the clock.
Duly noted.
What about Papillon? When are you planning on releasing her?
You make it sound as if I'm keeping her prisoner.
It's not far from the truth, is it? Now that you're in contact with Ark HQ, Papillon is no longer needed, am I right?
You're very much mistaken. She has a wide range of skills. We still have plenty of uses for her. If you're so worried, you can always meet her in person.
I'll have to decline that invitation.
Have it your way. Forgiveness? Never.
Did you find it? I hope you didn't haphazardly choose somewhere just to get a difficult mission over with. Very well. Let's take a look then. I know this place. Yes, it's about a week from the Ark by foot. I see vestiges of old cornfields, so that tells me the soil there is in good shape. There is a river adjacent to the settlement area as well. The village has its back to a mountain, which of course has certain strategic advantages. It's not too far from the sea either. It's also a plus that the land area isn't overly large. It will suffice. So, do you intend on making this the first patch of land that you'll reclaim on the surface? Good. You have my approval. Install the optical camouflage there and turn that village into a proper garrison. I'll have an elevator installed as soon as we can. Once you've got that area secured, continue to expand outward, using it as your central base. Think of it as putting dots here and there and connecting lines between them. Once you feel that you've reclaimed a sufficient amount of territory, we'll deploy large amounts of troops and materials and get to work building various facilities and defense lines. Then we'll rinse and repeat. If we can do that a few dozen, no, 100 times, we'll be able to reclaim the surface before we know it. However, as you know, it's complete bedlam in the Ark at the moment. Even though the Big Three have pooled their collective resources to create optical camouflage, providing any additional support during your upcoming endeavor will be difficult. Not quite. I said it would be difficult, not impossible. You already have the best backup that the Ark can offer. One who is beholden to your command, and has access to the Ark's finest resources and manpower.
You want the optical camouflage and ground deployment supplies? How isn't your... You can't spring this on us all of a sudden. We're in the midst of preparing for a victory ceremony. Can't you wait until after that? Military officers and representatives from various organizations. It's a form of lobbying, so it's important. All right. I'll help you. But if NIKKE asks how I'm doing, promise that you'll put in a good word for me. Thanks. Are you intending to make this public? The effort to recover some of the surface. Make sure to mention how Miss Silas had a part in it. Then I'll be even more generous in providing support. What? That's not fair! This is highway robbery! Fine. Do whatever you want. Damn it. Once everything's prepared, I'll have it sent in front of the elevator. You can take it up with you.
Sprout them in their entirety, yes?
I feel like we're gonna hit the jackpot with these guys. We just have to push this button, right?
I think so. It's got push written on it.
Good enough for me. Wow, that thing goes up really high.
Is that everything?
No, we still need to connect the power generator. It needs a power supply to function.
Then will we be finished?
Would you just shut up and listen?
Rappy, can you explain this to me before Anise bites my head off?
Once activated, this device will emit a simulated homing signal that attracts nearby raptures. Once we've done that and cleared the area, the optical camouflage will activate. Everything within the perimeter of the camouflage will be undetectable by raptures. Not only will this area visually appear empty, but it will also scramble the thermal and auditory sensors of any nearby raptures. We'll also scramble their directional sensors to prevent any accidental intrusions into this area.
Incredible! With this at our disposal, reclaiming the surface will be a piece of cake!
Special materials are required to manufacture this device, and all nearby resources have long since been depleted. Eden most likely used all of them.
Of course it couldn't be easy.
All preparations are complete, Commander. Roger.
Incoming!
That's...
Codename Ultra confirmed. It's capable of inflicting corruption, so everyone be careful!
Jeez, are those things still kicking? I guess since we're in an old neighborhood, some old friends are coming out to play.
I read about this thing in a magazine before. Apparently it's super duper strong.
Even so, it's an outdated model. We can handle it. Especially if I'm here.
Wow, I've never seen you so confident before.
Let's give it a whirl then. Let's go!
Yeehaw!
Encounter! Come on, let's go.
Time for the war and walk!
Better reload.
Time for the war and walk! Put your luck together! Run around it!
I was just getting into the groove. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Time for the war and walk! Together! Run around it!
Better reload. Oh no! Start!
Time for the war and walk! Together! Run around it!
Why don't they just develop something?
Time for the war and walk!
We've no enemy standing. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Even better, reload.
Time for the war and walk! Everyone, put your luck
Why don't they just
together!
develop something like an infinite magazine? Oh no! I was just getting into the groove. Start!
Time for the war and walk! Everyone, put your luck together! Run around it!
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? What the? Touche! Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
Enemy down.
That was exhausting.
Nothing we couldn't handle, though. If that's the only one, then it's all over.
No, look what you did! You went and jinxed it!
Sorry.
I'm picking up approximately 300 of them. It's not impossible, but victory is far from a certainty. What do you want to do?
Mother Whale?
That's not good. Anchor isn't even with us right now.
This has to be the worst jinx of all time!
Commander, we should retreat.
What the?
Commander. This mother whale has a somewhat different appearance. There's a high possibility it's one we haven't dealt with before, so we should exercise caution.